Hi everyone, Deb here. Welcome to hashtag Let's Make Together 2025. This is an open collaboration. It is hosted by Tammy Van Antwerp and Free Spirit Crafts, whose name is Caryl, I believe spelled with a Y. They post on Mondays and Thursdays. I think they have a time they usually post together, but you can post anytime, which is what I'm doing. And the whole point of this collaboration is to alter composition books. Now, they started this around mid-May, and I guess they're going until they're done or almost done their composition books, and then they'll stop, I think. And I know Tammy had mentioned that there's a new collab coming in July, so I don't think this is going to go all the way through June, but I'm going to continue working in my Strawbeary Bliss book from a May hashtag by Polly's Pretties Coloring and Crafting. All these channels will be linked down below. And so, on Monday I shared 10 pages. So I'm not going to go through them again. And I'm going to try and keep these 2 pages, what we're going to do together today. And I'm going to try and keep them fairly simple. So this one is going to be a double pocket. I've already put double-sided tape. These were a scrap of paper that I cut down. It's actually the one that works with the Strawberry Builder Punch from Stampin' Up, which is old and retired. So this is going to go here. This is actually going to go under here. Hopefully this will work right about there. Let me put a pencil mark just so when I lift this up to remove the paper peelings, I will remember. I've already cut them down and so forth, and put the tape on. Now, I was watching somebody who said, never use double-sided tape. Your stuff will fall apart eventually. But what's eventually? I don't know. So, but I think it works good for pockets and stuff. So I'm using it today. And I might put a little bit of glue on it because that gives you a little wiggle room, and then it also helps make sure it doesn't give out. I guess what do I do with my glue? Here it is. Sorry. I guess that might be true, because what do stickers use that definitely lose their sticky after a while? Some more than others. Okay, so this is going to go right here. Let me stand up so I can see the top, like that. And then we're going to put some tags in that. Now this paper is Stampin' Up. I don't know if I said that or yeah, I think I did. So this is left over from doing the Happy Thoughts. Where's Happy Thoughts? Way back here somewhere. Happy Thoughts. I don't know. Here, think happy. This was the word thoughts. So I cut it down into a couple different tag sizes. And then this is a piece of Stampin' Up paper. And I'm going to do, wrong one. I'm going to do this one in raspberries, I think. It's raspberries instead of strawberries, but it's okay. And a green one and a little one in raspberries, because they go with the red too. It's still berries. And we have strawberries on this paper I'm about ready to put down. So we'll just have mixed berries on this page. And I'm not doing anything with the background at this point. We're just keeping it simple this time. Now I may actually have to trim those corners, or, yeah. Oops, nope, 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 see? It's good to have the glue on there because I wasn't all the way at the bottom. But now, I guess it's too short. Ah, yeah, that sticky, double-sided sticky tape wants to really take hold. I'm going to be a little off at the bottom. Oh well, I'll put something there. Does that look all right? Yeah. Now see, we'll just take our scissors and go like that. I'm not going to worry about it being over a little bit on the very bottom. I mean on the, yeah, I don't like that, but maybe I'll put some trim there. I didn't think about that. Let's do our tags next. And so this is already white on the back, so I'm going to, I wrote the measurements, 1 7/8 by 3.5. I had this 1 7/8 strip, so I cut it into 3 pieces, varying sizes. And this is going to be a little off too, but we'll glue it down first. Okay, yeah, this one we want the raspberry side up. Doesn't really matter which way yet. But I'm going to have to trim it off just by a sliver. We'll let it dry first. And then this one fits pretty good, but glue it onto this side. This will be the green. Because I was going to use some papers out of this paper pad, but the colors didn't go right. So I'm using Stampin' Up! On both these pages. And you'll see the other one momentarily. I do still have some scraps from the Berry Fresh by Stamps by Me. And I have some vellum yet, and I have one other product which we're going to use one piece of on the next page too. So you'll see that in a minute. Alright, so now I have to trim this one up first. I have found that my little scissors that I use to do fussy cutting I can't do straight lines with them I can't do straight lines good anyway, but I really have trouble with them getting lines straight. So now I think I want to corner around these, and I think, did I put my corner rounder away? No, I still have it out. Let me slide this up a little bit. Slide that up a little bit. Yeah, let's corner around these. I'll do the 1-0. Hopefully this will work, because sometimes when you get, my fingers are all sticky now. Sometimes when you get, I'm just going to round the top, and this one, I didn't get right on the edge here. I don't think I'm going to ink these. I just don't feel like it. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so this one goes like this. What did I do? 0.7? 7 millimeter? 7 millimeter, right? No, I did 1 millimeter, Deb. Oh, now I have a hair stuck to me. I have noticed, this is not even either. It's almost even. My hair is really thinning out. In fact, I'm a little worried about that. I need to talk to the doctor next time I go see her, because I have a feeling it's one of the medicines I'm on doing that. I have the, the leaflets the pharmacy gives you. I have them to read. I should read that. But it probably doesn't say anything about thinning hair. I think there's a piece of paper stuck in there, which is maybe why. Can you see it in there? I'll have to get a pokey tool and try and get that out later. Not now. Unless it stops punching good for me. And then this one goes this way. Yeah, this way, the berries. You know what? I just rounded them, and now I see that one's not all the way even at the top. Okay, now put them away. Oh, it came out. Yay. Good. Okay, now I'm going to just use this, I have scraps over here my glue's sticking to. What is this? 1/8 inch, I think. I forgot to get twine, but I have this stuff in my bin. Let's use this. We'll use this, and that can be done with the twine. You wouldn't need to use any, but since I'm making them be tags, and I am just eyeballing it. Now, if you wanted to do reinforcement things, you could do that. I don't know if that's centered or not. No, it's not. I was a little to the right. That one's pretty good. This one's going to be harder to judge even. Probably like, no, no, no. Well, I'm going for it. That one's not too bad either. That one maybe I'll use, I don't know, gold or something. Okay. Let's just get my small fabric thingy scissors, and I guess about that long, because I double them. So let me cut 3 strips that long. We'll just use all the same color, since the color scheme on these 2 pages are more red than pink. In case you couldn't tell, red and green. Christmas colors! No, not yet. Christmas in July will be coming soon enough, right? Ugh, it's falling apart. That might have been the bottom. I somehow, I don't know. I got that one a little long. Okay, sit that over there. All right, so now I just double them in half, and then double them in half again, because I don't want this real long. They're going to be coming out this way. And the big one goes in the back. We'll just poke it through. Try and keep that open. Try and get these through the opening. Hopefully. I guess this stuff is called embroidery floss. And you're supposed to, when you embroider, you pull it apart into different strands, right? And I don't care if they're uneven. So there's one. That worked just. Maybe I'll put this in the long one and put a shorter one back there. There we go. That'll work. Let's do the green one next, because that's going in where that one is. The green one is going in where the long one, where I just put the long one. So I hope you are all having a good day. It is Thursday, June 5th. I keep forgetting to change my calendar. And that's going to go over here. I didn't have too many edge of the page pockets, so I decided it was time. And then this page won't have pockets because it's flat. I'm debating whether to add a journaling card, but so far not. Because I figure you can journal on these about whatever you put here. Could be event tickets, could be, I don't know, whatever, right? I really need to get back to journaling instead of just making journals, which is what I like to do. I like making them. But I was watching, what is her name? She's in Australia. Sandra Clough, C-L-O-U-G-H, I think. And she did a video on what to do to get back into journaling when you haven't journaled for a while. You know, types of things you can do, even if you don't remember all the details. And yeah, that's me. I have some like ephemera, like movie tickets, and I need to finish my Pittsburgh trip from April, early April, and you know, stuff like that. That's in my travel journal, but I just don't think that travel journal is big enough. All right, well, it might all be about that one trip, which is okay. I can always make another journal, right? Or use the everyday, like movie tickets and stuff, in my regular journals once I start using them again. Okay, so here's a question. Do any of you want to watch, come journal with me and watch me journal? Maybe not the written part, but what I'm going to put in there, because the written part can be kind of personal, you know? Sometimes. Sometimes it might be just small little stuff. And there, this can go right in the middle. There, I like that. This one's a little too long, stringy. Boop. Okay, now, so anyway, let me know in the comments if that would interest you or not. And if not, what would you like me to do more of? Okay, so the next one, I cut the raspberry paper. No, I'm sorry, the strawberry paper. So we got strawberries, raspberries, greens, strawberries. This was a different paper out of the same Stampin' Up! Pack, and what was it called? It's not available anymore. It's been a while. Berry Delightful Designer Series paper, and I didn't write what year or anything, so I have no clue. A while. The stamp set probably had it on, but I don't have that right handy right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this down. We're going to put washi over here because I, of course, didn't, you know, because it was, when you bend it like this, it's hard to, this like falls down. So anyway, when you slide it back up, then it's too short. We're going to glue that down, and I'll probably have to trim it a little bit. And look, the other side is the strawberry things. This way, Deb. Okay. This is my last glue of this kind that I had out. So next up will be, my friend Paige had told me about this glue, and I bought it a while ago. I hope that's not the glue turning yellow. Anyway, it's pH neutral. I got it off Amazon. Books by Hand is who, I guess, makes it or sells it. I don't know. But that's going to be next. But I think I'm probably going to try and put that in little bottles like I do with art glitter glue, which I've had fits with lately. It's been throwing fits lately. So I have lots of those little bottles. I just need to transfer some into there, and then I'll keep some in the big bottle and try and, you know, I didn't get along the edge good there, which if you get too much, it squishes out, and if you don't get enough, it lifts up. Okay, I'll just, my microphone is stuck. There we go. Hopefully it didn't pull out. Okay, let's just get it over to the edge. Get it straight at the top. Have one edge on good. It's a little bit. Okay, good enough. Nope, nope. Up to the top, up there. There we go. And then this will have washi, and this will have to trim. Actually, I don't think I need to trim the top or bottom, just this edge over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Have to turn the book so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know why that's like that. So this is what, 2 more pages out of the something like 30 I have left to do. So what are we going to be down to now? Like 27 or 28 left? Eesh. But I only have 2 pages in me today, the 2 you're looking at so far. So sorry about that. I may do a couple not on camera, and then see, my fingers are sticky. All these bits are sticking to my fingers. That's the one thing I don't like about that green bottle. I might have more of that glue because I have other, I know I have another bottle of art glitter glue. Oof, and another bottle of Fabri-Tac because my Fabri-Tac's getting low. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me get this thing. Just go like that to smooth it out. Now, next step is washi. Over here, and I have used this one before in this book. And I might end up putting, I think this was pretty sticky, so I don't think I need it. I will tell you, it is getting pretty warm up here. And I don't want to put the air on because I have the whole house air on, but it doesn't really, there's only one vent up here and it doesn't cool the room off. And I have a window AC, but it's so loud. And I'm trying, you know, to keep the electric bill down a little bit still for the rest of, until we hit summer. But it's like 84 out. Okay, now, next thing is we're going to cut this down, I think by an inch, because that'll be half an inch on each side, to about, I'll take it over to there, and maybe to here. Let me cut that. Okay, let's see if I can do this way. This was out of the Stamps by Me Berry Fresh kit or whatever. It had that glitter paper, which is nice. It doesn't rub off. And then I want to cut an inch off of here. And I won't throw these out because these are nice for embellishing something. So I'm going to put this down. Yeah, probably like that. Maybe over a little. Yeah. And then what I thought is this is out of a paper pumpkin kit. Should I use the red? There was red, green, and blue. Or should I use the green? I don't think this green goes real good with that one, so I'm going to use the red. There, decision made. And I have these fancy schmancy scissors. I think this was the right width, this part. And I need to go down to, let's go down to that white one. This white one. Oh, jeez. That white one? Yeah. So I'll cut it off after that white one. And then I'll trim up all the other sides with these fancy scissors. I have a whole set of them. My one or something from, I believe her name is Dana, years ago. Thank you, Dana, if you watch. I don't think she does. I don't even know if I haven't seen her on YouTube. I don't know if she's well or not. Okay, now this, I guess we'll end at the white. I'm going to go kind of in the middle of the red on this one. Because I liked this is like tissue paper. Not like, it is. And then I want most of this white to show too. Anyway, I'm just jibber-jabbering to try and keep you interested while I'm doing this tedious stuff. but it is a let's make together. And so there you go. I haven't done the stop talking and speed it up thing. I'll try that sometime. See how it goes. And then this will leave some of the red. Okay, that's really a bright red, isn't it? Let me dump this into the trash bin. All right, so this is pretty thick. That would actually make a nice little tag over there, maybe not. So we're gonna just go ahead and glue that down. Let me put these scissors over here. I haven't figured out how. I guess I'm gonna have to, oh, look how crooked that is. Oh my goodness. Were you guys screaming at me? Deb, look how crooked you're going. I bet you were. It's still crooked. Oh well. I don't want to cut too much more off because it's not as bad as it was. Anyway, this is thick, and I think I'm going to have to tack this down with tear and tape maybe. Or, yeah, I guess so, because it's very thin and it's going on glitter paper. I could make this be I don't really want this to be a pocket because I have a pocket over here. All kinds of pocket space in this book. And I need to keep some pages flat. Although I should have made this page the bulky one and the other page flat, but it's okay because the other page is tags you can take out to write on, right? And then put them back in. Okay, and I could have rounded the corners, but I'm not going to. I could have made this also, what was I going to say? I forget. Oh, zigzaggy, wavy, whatever. All right, so I'm afraid to use tear and tape. All right, I'm going to put a little down here. Let's see if it'll stick to this stuff. That's pretty good. So if I get that about the same over here, it doesn't have to be right on the edge. Okay, and then I'll just go here. Okay, it's getting pretty hot up here. So once I'm done this project and video, I will be heading down into the AC, which it's actually cold downstairs, but I turned the air up, which means it won't be as cold because when we sleep, we like it cold, and it was like on 69. And when I came in from doing yard work this morning, which I just much needed, I had to turn it up to like 72. And sure enough, my son, when he got up, he came out to look he doesn't like it freezing cold when he gets a shower for work because the air there in the bathroom where we have our main shower, main bathroom, small house here, the vent is underneath the sink. So if you're standing there, your feet freeze. I have a rug in there, but you know. So when you get out of the shower, you don't necessarily want to be freezing. Okay. But I already had turned it up for him so that it wouldn't be so cold. No glue on that one because I didn't think it would work with the tissue. So there's that one. Now I have a couple of these a strawberry and some, these were little flowers that came out of that same paper and a leaf. I think we'll go like that and we will glue those down. Just because I have them cut out. I fussy cut it instead of using the punch so that the stem didn't come off this time. We'll just go like that. And then here. Okay. So guys, I was so happy yesterday because I took my car in for car inspection. Did I already tell you this? I don't know. Anyway, it didn't need anything. It passed inspection. And then today, I got a reminder card in the mail from some other garage that my oil change is overdue. I'm like, oh shoot, I almost always get my oil change when I get it inspected, which is once a year, because I don't drive it often to need it any more than that. So anyway, I was kicking myself because I totally forgot about that. So there are my 2 pages that we made together, and my computer says a little over 30 minutes, so not too bad, right? And so yeah, we did a double pocket out of scrap papers here, and 3 tags also out of scrap papers from a recollections pad that had a word on it, thoughts that I would never use. And this paper was not a scrap, and this was out of the kit that I have. And I need to glue that little end down. But that's it. So there's my picnic mat where they're having strawberries, and there's lots of flowers and stuff around, and a raspberry bush in the background. And here we've got strawberries and raspberries. We're having mixed berries in the spring, summer. Are strawberries in now? I think they should be. I think early June is when they used to have the strawberry festival here. I know I bought some at the store, and I don't know if they were fresh or hothouse, but they were really good. They were the big ones, you know. Yep. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to go check out Tammy and also Caryl at Free Spirit Arts, Tammy Van Antwerp. I don't know if I'm saying that exactly right, but she says it on her channel, so go check her out. And they are both doing Bigfoot composition books, but they didn't plan that. They didn't tell each other what they were going to do, but they both have known apparently that they both are into Bigfoot research and all that stuff. But out in their area, there have been sightings, like, I guess, documented sightings of this Bigfoot creature. I don't want to go chasing them, that's for sure. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. If I don't talk to you again soon, I probably will on one channel or the other. Okay, bye for now.